What's up, NFL fans? It's NFL Nate back again. Today, we're going to be doing Week 1 predictions for the 2021 to 2022 NFL season. It's great to be back, and I can't wait to see it this whole season. I'm so excited for it. A 17-game season, too, and we're going to be doing weekly predictions for all 17 of those weeks. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe if you want to see that. And let's start off with the Thursday night football game. We got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. This is an interesting matchup. Dak coming back from an injury, and you got the loaded Bucs squad. Do the Cowboys have a good enough offense to upset them? I don't think so. I think the Bucs, they take this week 1 matchup and they win 31-28. Next, into the Sunday games, the Steelers facing off against the Bills. This is an interesting matchup. Two AFC powerhouses. The Steelers, Ben Roethlisberger's aging a little bit, but they have a very good defense. On the other side, Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs hoping to have another great year together. I think that continues, and I think the Buffalo Bills put up some big numbers against the Steelers. They win 27-17. Next, we got the Cardinals going to Tennessee to face the Titans. This is going to be an offensive battle. You got Tannehill, Derrick Henry, Julio, and A.J. Brown on offense, and then you got DeAndre Hopkins and Kyler Murray over there. I think Derrick Henry and the Titans get the edge here and outscore the Cardinals in a shootout, 34-31. Next, we got a very interesting matchup. The Los Angeles Chargers taking on the Washington football team. This is an interesting matchup. It's a battle of the Chargers' new offensive line and super good offense versus the Washington football team's elite defense and defensive line. What sets it apart for me is the fact that this is the Chargers' first time with their new offensive line, and I think Montez Sweat and Chase Young are going to wreak havoc on it. Maybe Justin Herbert can pull one out, but I'll give a slight edge to the Washington football team because the Chargers are not that good at the beginning of the season. So my final score is the Washington football team winning 24-23. Next, we got the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Russell Wilson versus Carson Wentz. I think the Seahawks are going to win this one, but it's going to be a little closer than you think because that Colts defense is very good. But with Quentin Nelson injured, and with Carson Wentz also having some injury problems, I think the Seahawks and Russell Wilson go out of Indianapolis with the win. They win 27-24. Next, we got the Jacksonville Jaguars going to Houston to take on the Texans. This is the bottom of the AFC South right here. I think Trevor Lawrence can get his first win. I think the Texans, the roster is not looking too good. I think Trevor Lawrence, to boost the confidence and starts 1-0, the Jags win 28-24. Next, you got the Jets going to Carolina to face the Panthers. Zach Wilson gets to play against Sam Darnold. This is a revenge game for Sam Darnold. Maybe he can prove the Jets wrong that they should have kept him. I really like the combination of Zach Wilson and Corey Davis in there, but the only reason I'm picking the Panthers, I was going to pick the Jets, but I want to pick the Panthers simply because Christian McCaffrey is an absolute beast, and I think they'll carry them. I think the Panthers win this 31-30. Next, we have the Vikings heading to Cincinnati to face the Bengals. I think Dalvin Cook and Kirk Cousins are going to pop off, and I don't think this Bengals offensive line will be able to handle it very much. I think the Vikings win this one pretty easily, 34-23. Next, we got the 49ers going to Detroit to face the Lions. The 49ers, for them, it's between Jimmy Garoppolo and Trey Lance, but they're going to start off with Jimmy Garoppolo, and they got all their players mostly healthy. So if they can stay healthy, I think they'll have a great season. On the Lions, it's not looking good for them on offense. So I think the 49ers, they win this one 28-13. Next we got the Eagles versus the Falcons. Jalen Hurts versus Matt Ryan. I think the Falcons are going to score a lot of points. I also think this is going to be an extremely high-scoring game, a shootout. And I really wanted to pick the Falcons, and then I remembered what happened all last year and how they choked so many games. I think Jalen Hurts can impress the Eagles week 1 and maybe try to keep this starting job for multiple years. I like the Eagles to win this in a shootout, 34-33. Next, we got one of the best matchups week 1. We got the Browns going to Kansas City to face Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. This is a AFC divisional round rematch, and I really like this. This is going to be a super fun game to watch. The Browns have overall a more complete roster than the Chiefs. The Chiefs just revamped their offensive line. I think the Browns, they got a shot at winning this, but I don't think Patrick Mahomes is ready to lose to a AFC team like this. So I'm going to give the Chiefs the win, 30-24. Next, we got the Packers going to the Saints. They're going to play them. Jameis Winston is starting. I think it's a good decision. So Michael Thomas is not healthy, so they do not have that much good wide receivers. I think the Packers cornerbacks will lock down the Saints wide receivers. So Alvin Kamara will really have to put the Saints on their back if they want to win this game. I don't think that's happening, so I do think that Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams will win this one. I think final score will be 28-24. Next, we got the Broncos heading to New York to face the Giants. Two teams with solid rosters, but not that good of quarterbacks. So whoever their quarterback play will win. I am going to give the slight edge to the Giants just because I think Daniel Jones will play slightly better. I think he has a better connection with his wide receivers, and Teddy Bridgewater is not going to do that well. So I'll give the Giants the win, 17-16. Next, I have the Dolphins going to New England to face the Patriots. I think the Dolphins, they have a good roster, but I don't have that much trust in Tua. But Mac Jones is getting the start, and I like the rest of the Patriots roster. So I'm going to give this one to the Patriots, 23-20. Now, Sunday night football, the Bears are heading to LA to face the Rams. I like this matchup for the Rams. They got Matthew Stafford's debut. I think it'll be tough for him against this Bears defense, but I really like the matchup of the Rams defense versus the Bears offense for the Rams. I think they're going to be able to shut down Andy Dalton, and it's going to be making Bears fans want Justin Fields a little more, so I'm going to give this one to the Rams. They win 24-17. Finally, we got the Raiders going the Ravens going to Las Vegas to play the Raiders. I think this is going to be a closer game than people think. The Raiders are very good at the start of the season. I think they could surprise beat the Ravens, but I'm going to give this one to the Ravens simply because of Lamar Jackson. I think the Ravens win 28-27. Hope you guys all enjoyed. Hit the subscribe button if you want to see predictions throughout the whole year, and put your predictions down in the comments because I love to see what you guys think, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. See ya!